What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Mr. Beast because he's back to save the planet round 2, this time by removing trash from the ocean. And I figured we should talk about it. Let's go.
Nice rack and her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million.
Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, usually whenever a YouTuber's in the news, it's for something that's like not that great, you know, you're never like, oh, it's fantastic to be hearing about this person all the time. But with Mr. Beast, every time he pops up in the news, I assume it's because he's doing something great, and this is no exception. Mr. Beast launches Team Seas to topple Team Tree's 20 million planting goal. For those of you that remember, a year or 2 years ago now, I can't remember, Mr. Beast teamed up with Mark Rober and they decided to do that charity event where like each dollar donated planted a tree. They wanted to do 20 million and they ended up getting it done like crazy quickly. And obviously from that, I think Mr. Beast realizes that he has the platform to do some pretty cool stuff if he gets the community together, and so this time they're doing it with the ocean. And I'll be honest, the ocean deserves to be cleaned up, dude. I heard there's like a garbage island the size of Texas just roaming around out there. The last thing we need is Sandy Cheeks being able to reestablish her homeland above Bikini Bottom. 2 years ago, YouTuber and philanthropist Mr. Beast teamed up with the Team Tree Initiative to help raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees, and the goal was met in 2 months, ending several weeks before the deadline. This year, the creator teamed up with scientific YouTuber and engineer Mark Rober, alongside hundreds of other creators to form Team Seas in an effort to topple last year's goal and raise $30 million, with every dollar going towards cleaning up 1 pound of trash from the world's oceans. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say this isn't a good cause because it is, and truthfully, I feel like this is one of the best ways to like round up your stands and weaponize them. You know, usually when the stands get rounded up, it's to go after somebody, but Mr. Beast is like, I want all of my stands to get out there and clean up the oceans, dude. Do you think when they find the turtles with the straw stuck in their nose and they start to help them, they're like, hey man, Mr. Beast helped you out, and the turtle's like, oh my god, I love that guy's videos. Honestly, I would assume that Mr. Beast could be like just classified as a celebrity is that at this point. There's very few YouTubers I think cross that threshold from like just being internet famous to actually famous. But I feel like him, PewDiePie, David Dobrik are 3 that I think of. Emma Chamberlain, there's another one that are like really famous people now. And I think this is a good way to use your fame. Cleaning up the world's oceans is obviously a pretty good way to leave your mark on everything. I think $30 million is easily achievable, especially considering the massive amount of publicity Team Trees got and how hyped people were to be a part of that. I would be flabbergasted if Mr. Beast doesn't manage to raise $30 million, like, pretty quickly. To promote the initiative, the duo rounded up volunteers to clean up one of the dirtiest beaches in the world, and then he hired professional beach cleaners to help organize efforts and provide tools to help separate garbage from the sand. After doubling the number of volunteers, the group heard about another beach that was just as dirty down the road, so they split up to clean both beaches. Combining the amount of trash collected from both beaches, they removed 60,000 pounds. It's honestly insane how much trash like just ends up on a tiny little strip of beach. You know, you look out, you're like, look at all that lovely sand. Little do you know, half of the things out there is just like the remnants of some dude's Coca-Cola bottle from 30 years ago. I love how like out of everything we choose to make bottles out of, disposable things, we pick plastic, which can literally never break down. You know, it is what it is. We've done it now. I think we're changing it, and we're obviously making steps to get rid of that. But who in the world was the first person that was like, we need something that people can throw away and is disposable? How about we use the material that literally never breaks down? And then everyone else there was like, Jimmy, you're a genius. I don't know how Jimmy got this far on the project, to be honest with you. Like, the fact that we just continue to make disposable things out of stuff that can never disappear seems pretty backwards thinking to me. And listen, I'm not saying I've never drank out of a plastic water bottle here. I'm not a saint. I'm just saying it is pretty hilarious that, like, we still continue to do it. Mr. Beast is going to start, like, his own water bottle brand now, his reusable water bottle brand. It's going to become, like, the new Hydro Flask. Mr. Beast is going to be the first YouTube billionaire, dude, and you can't even say he doesn't deserve it. At least he's doing more to help people, you know, raising $30 million to help clean up the oceans, using his fan base for a good reason. Most billionaires just sit there and buy another yacht every 7 months. At least this guy's doing something to help clean up the world if he gets the billion. Good for him, man. 2 years ago, we crushed our goal of 20 million trees planted, and it's time to do it again. We've teamed up with hundreds of other creators in an effort to raise $30 million to clean 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean by the end of the year. The ocean's gonna have like a big sigh of relief thanks to Mr. Beast over here, you know what I mean? 30 million pounds is a lot. Like, obviously, comparatively to the ocean, it's not that much. But, you know, it's a good step in the right direction. I don't know exactly how many million pounds of trash we got floating around out there. But 30 million sounds like a lot, and no, I'm not gonna look it up because I'm gonna pretend that that's really helpful, alright? Obviously, it's more than I could ever do, and you know, I think YouTubers using their fan base in a positive way is a step in the right direction, because like I said, currently, whenever somebody uses their fans for something, it tends to be like a crypto scam or gambling. So the fact that Mr. Beast always is using his fans for something positive, you know, to like get at least attention to an issue is a good thing. And 30 million pounds is a metric crap ton of trash, dude. That's like a landfill getting removed out of the oceans there. All those turtles are gonna breathe much better without the straws in their nose. That video is like forever etched into my brain of them pulling that straw out of that turtle's nose, dude. He really was doing too much blow to get that thing stuck up there. The duo went on to explain that half the money raised will go towards volunteer trash cleanup, similar to what they did in the video, and the other half will go to robots that pick up trash from the ocean 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they set up a handy donation portal for anyone interested in helping the initiative. See, this is the way to do it, bro. You clean up the beaches, and then the fact that they're putting a robot out there to just do it forever means even well after me and Mr. Beast are long gone, something out there will still be cleaning up the ocean with his name on it, which is great for him. I'm not involved at all, but, you know, I'm assuming if Mr. Beast is gone, I will be too. Seriously, though, dude, like, what a future move, you know, everyone, electric cars, flying drones. No, man, we got robots out there cleaning up the oceans. It's basically a water Roomba, and that's what I think is fantastic. Who needs a super soaker when you got a water Roomba on deck skirting around picking up all that trash for you? Seriously, though, I do think this is a good cause. I've been making a lot of jokes, but I did put my money where my mouth is. I contributed a little bit myself. I mean, obviously, I couldn't do as much as Mr. Beast out here, okay? I'm not out here rocking it like him, but, you know, I did what I could. 250 pounds of trash moved from the ocean. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I just felt like talking about Team Trees here, getting the word out, you know, or Team Seas, not Team Trees. You guys know what I was going for there. If you enjoyed, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. If you really enjoyed, link to the intro song is gonna be down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Gas. And, of course, you could use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout to get a discount on the best energy drink for gamers and help me out. Other than that, of course, it is still October, which means you should go ahead and pick up the Halloween merch. It's pretty fantastic if you ask me. Not that I'm biased at all, even though I definitely am. It'll be the top link in the description. Be sure to check that out. If you're going to donate to Team Seas as well, then good for you, helping out the environment like an absolute champ. But, yeah, on that note, guys, I think that'll do it. Don't get anyone pregnant if you do. Make sure they're hot, and hopefully I will see each and every single one of you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.